So here guys, in this video we are going for the second problem for Milne's method. So in these two formulas will be there. One is predictor formula, another one is corrector formula. So both the formulas will be utilized for solving this particular problem. Now here, for what is the first step we have to follow? Now, as we know that corresponding x and y values, predetermined values is given over here. Okay, not just the initial condition, everything like predetermined values is given, and the function of x and y is also given, dy by dx, and they have asked you to find out y 1.4. See here, y of 1.3 is there, next value they are asking, so in that sequence they have asked. Simple thing. Now what is the first step we have to follow? Now if you see the formula, if you see in that, y dash of values are there. Okay, y dash values are there. That y dash value, y dash basically means dy by dx. That particular values are there. That particular values we have to find out for each determined values, predetermined values. That we are starting with x naught. Now what is x naught value? See, if you observe, this is the first value they have given. This is y of, always it will be the form of what? Y of x naught is equal to y naught. Yes, y of x naught will be equal to y naught. Always this form will be there. Corresponding values will be there. So inside the bracket always x value will be there. Outside RHS part y value. Equal to will consider 1. So corresponding what will be y naught value? Y naught value will be equal to 2. Now we have to find out the y naught dash value also. Okay, which is basically, this is the function, this is basically y dash. Okay, this particular function, so it will be x naught square. So in place of x, x naught will come, in place of y, y naught will come. Simple. So you have to substitute the values. It will be 1 square plus 2 by 2, which is equal to how much? We are getting the value as 2. Getting the value as 1 plus 1, 2. We got first value. Next value x1 will go for x1, which is equal to this particular thing inside the bracket 1.1. Okay, so from 1 we have jumped to 1.1. So what is the corresponding y naught value? It is 2.2156. Now again the same thing we have to going to apply. So directly I am not writing x1 square plus y1 by 2 or like that. Directly we will put the values. Okay, so in place of x we have to put 1.1, so 1.1 square plus 2.2156 by 2, which is equal to how much we are getting? 2.3178. Next we'll go for x2. So x2 is equal to this particular value, so 1.2. So from 1.1 we have jumped to 1.2. So corresponding y2 value is 2.4649, and we have to substitute here. It will be, okay, this is y1 dash value. Okay, next y2 dash value I am finding out. So it is 1.2 square plus 2.4649 by 2, which is equal to 2.67245. So we got the value of this. Next we have to go for x3. So x3 is equal to next to 1.3, and corresponding y3 value is equal to 2.7514, and y3 dash is equal to, now in place of x, 1.3 square plus 2.7514 by 2. So what is the value you are getting? 3.0657. Okay, that value is done. Next value is not given, but they have mentioned that x4 value will be equal to 1.4. Corresponding y4 value we have to find. If you see in the question, it is mentioned over here x of something. That means inside the bracket always it is the value of x. So here it will be x4. Corresponding y4 value we have to find, because x3 is already there Next jump will be 1.4. Y4 value is that we will be finding using what? Predictor formula. So first we will write the predictor formula, then we will go for that thing. Okay. So in place of n, what you are going to substitute? I want y4. That means in place of n, I have to substitute what? 3. Okay, what is h value here? H value is how much? H value is the gap between the x values. So what is the gap between each interval? It is basically 0.1, right? Otherwise subtract. Any consecutive values you can subtract. Everywhere it will be the same. 1.3 minus 1.2, 1.2 minus 1.1, h value is 0.1. The gap between the x intervals, okay? X values. Now here in place of n, 3. So that's why we will be getting here y4. 3 plus 1, y4. We wanted y4 only. That's why I have written 3. Remember that. One value less. So here what will that? 3 minus 3 is 0 plus 4 into h. I am not writing the value now h. Next 2 into y dash of 1 minus y dash of 2 plus 2 into y dash of 3. So this is nothing but the predictor formula for this particular problem. So y4 will be using this formula, predictor formula. Now substitute all the values. All the values you have got, directly you have to substitute. Okay. So y4 value we got. Now we have to find the y4 dash value. Okay. What was that? What was the equation? X square plus y by 2. This was y dash. So y dash of 4 will become x4 square plus y4 by 2. Correct? What is x value? X4 value was 1.4 square plus y4, just now we got 3.0793 divided by 2. How much we are getting? 3.49965. Okay, y4 dash we got. Now we have to consider now the corrector formula. Why we have to consider corrector formula? After getting the value of y4, remember that corrector formula is used to correct the particular value which we have got using the predictor formula. So predictor formula just finding out the unknown value. After that we have to correct the unknown value. So this particular value will be same or different or slight difference will be there. This will be estimated by using the corrector formula. So let us now go for the corrector formula. So this is the corrector formula we have got. Okay, the same thing, that n value we have to substitute as for 3, h value we have to consider 0.1. 4 c, write the formula, y3 plus h by 3. So in this formula you can understand that y4 dash is already there in this formula, right? So we are going to substitute that y4 dash value in this particular equation. Okay, so we'll be getting y4, the corrected value. Substitute all the values. Sorry, this was y2. So I've got the value of y4. Now I have to go for the y4 dash value. Okay. So y4 dash is equal to, again same thing, x4 square plus y4 by 2, the same thing. But now if you observe, see what happened last time, the y4 dash value was how much? 3.49965. Now what you have got? 3.07 you have got. So there is a huge difference. See, last particular thing, if you see, y4 value we got it as 3.0793. Here you have got what? 3.0794. Okay, so this particular value we got. Now where you have to stop the procedure? That is the question, right? Now this particular value, it is not confirmed because what happened? This is a slight difference between the predictor value and the corrector value, right? Now whether the corrector value is correct or not, that will be determined by again substituting back to the corrector formula. So we'll be using corrector formula again in order to confirm whether the corrected value of y4 is correct or not. Okay. So this particular value y4 dash. So again this formula I am going to apply. Here the y4 dash value was this one. This I am going to change and this I am going to use. Okay. The thing is that here I am getting the same value as this thing. So we can stop the procedure and we can write the y dash of 4 value. Okay. Y4 dash value as how much? The same thing because the value has not changed. This is exactly the same value. So if you substitute here also, you will be getting the same answer. The final answer can be written as 3.0794. Now we don't have to get the value of this. They are asking you the y of 1 point y of 1.4, right? So y of 1.4 is equal to 3.0794. This will be the answer.